Hey, what's up, soccer players? Eric Vogel here, Vogel Soccer Mastery. Hope you're doing great. It's been a long time. I've been really busy with training soccer. Decided to come on finally and say hi and do some live streams here on YouTube. Those of you who are joining, go ahead and comment. I'm here to help. Any questions you have as a soccer player, I'm here to just help as much as I can. If I can provide some input for you to help you out, whether it's you're struggling with confidence on the field, maybe physical fitness on the field, any of the training of the moves that you've seen on my channel. If there's any struggles you've had on those, I can definitely help give you some tips. If you're trying to learn some of the like juggling techniques and skills around the world, for example, juggling, any of the moves, scissor move, lunge move, give and goes, um, anything like that, let me know. And this is actually the first time, I believe. No, like maybe the second time I've gone live, but it has been a long time. So I'm just getting an idea of if I'm going to be doing these lives, there's enough people with questions, then I'll do them more often. If not, no big deal either. So looking forward to hearing from you. Go ahead and chat in the comment box what you're proud of as a player, what you've been up to. Oh, awesome. So YS, what's your name? YS. Please put your name and then comment. It says, been watching you since I was around 12 years old. That's so cool, man. What's your name? Yeah, I'd love to hear from you. And also, what can I help you with? How can I help you as a player? Or just what have you enjoyed learning from my channel? So how old are you currently? So you've been watching since you're about 12 years old. How old are you now? I'd be very curious on how many years you've been watching my channel, learning the different tricks, working on your drills. I'm here to help. That's what this is about. So I'm here live at my home office here in Michigan, and I just decided to do these lives, probably ongoing if there's enough interest. I'm here to help out as much as I can. So definitely let me know. One of the biggest things, so like a lot of what I'm doing right now is one-on-one training and small group trainings. And the reason I love doing that is because I'm able to see the improvements like that. Instead of a team training, big group training, it's really hard to drill into the specific need of the player. So like it's almost impossible to do that with when you're coaching a team or training a team at team practices. But um, but with individual, you can get right into what are they struggling most with. And a lot of times I get shooting power and accuracy, and that's a big one. So right away, I can dig right into how I'm going to help them with their shooting technique, power, and accuracy. And we can go right into it in that one-on-one training. I can specifically know exactly what tweaks need to be made to give them that extra power, that accuracy, and the confidence in their shot. So that's why I love doing it. I love seeing those quick results. As soon as I show them that proper technique, which I can go over here too. If a player has a question on that, go ahead and throw it in the comments. We can go over shooting technique, dribbling, um, goalkeeping, even if you'd like. Anything as a player, just let me know, and I'll either answer some here or I can refer a video for you from my channel or other channels that I've been on to refer you to the video to watch. So that'll help you out. All right. So big shout out to Liben. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Liben. I apologize. But thanks for watching me since you were around 12. My name is Livin. I don't play professionally. I am now 22. So you've been watching since you were for 10 years now. Thanks so much. Wow. That's such a compliment that you've been enjoying the channel. Hopefully it's helped you out. Um, I'm not a professional either. A lot of people think because I have almost 10 million views on my YouTube channel that I'm a professional soccer player, or they say I should be or whatever, but I'm not. I love soccer. I've grown up playing since I was 3 years old. I'm now 41 years old. I'm now 41 years old with 2 stepkids and a wife and been married for 10 years. It's a little bit about me real quick. And I live in Michigan, but that's fine. You're not a professional, but you can still enjoy, like I still enjoy um, juggling, playing with my friends, and more than anything, I love training my players one-on-one in small group and seeing that improvement over time, helping as much as possible. That's why I jumped on here live to be with you players, because I know I have a lot of players that have viewed my videos like Livin and maybe need some help or just want to do a shout out, want to throw something in the comments. So you're now 22. Okay, great. And when I was young and was properly into football, I would watch you and learn your tricks. It helped me so much. I'm from London, England, by the way. Oh, wow, great. London, England, all the way from London, England. So I'm here in the United States. And actually, my business partner in Coach's Training Room, which is another soccer business I have on the coaching side, lives in England, near Manchester. So that's very cool. And glad to have you live on the channel too. All right. So feel free to go ahead and put your questions in the comments. Any questions? I'm here. This is my first official live, I guess you could say, where I'm answering questions here live, giving shout outs, and thanking you for being a part of the Vogel Soccer Mastery community. I have been in love with the game since I was 3 years old. Now I'm 41 years old and still love the game. And now I pass on the trainings and skills that I've learned through the videos here on my channel. And then also hopefully you'll get some value from these YouTube lives. So go ahead and put them in the comments. I'd love to hear from you, what your name is, how old you are, and if any of the videos that you've watched on my channel have helped you. That fills my heart. That's awesome. I'd love to hear that because it keeps me going as a trainer and getting out more videos on my channel. If you'd like to see more videos, what types of videos would you like to see? And if you're liking the format of my live videos here, let me know too, because what I'm thinking these lives will be is the number one question I'm getting from the players I'm training one-on-one and in groups right now, and that might help some of you on the lives. And then also doing a question and answer. So any questions you have, I'd be more than happy to help either reference a video or give you direct advice right here on the channel, because I'm sure it'll help a lot of other players. And again, these lives will be saved on the channel as well. So we've had over 10 million views on the channel, which I'm so thankful for. And then also there's about 36,000 subscribers, and I hope you guys are one of them. And as I'm going to be putting out more material, more in a question and answer type format, like I said. So go ahead and put your comments in there. The biggest thing I get is, and that I see and discover, is confidence. Is confidence as a player, where you're having these negative thoughts of thinking that you're not strong enough, you're not good enough, you aren't at the level of your friends yet. You got to think yet. Okay, but this is all of us go through this in our heads. But why I'm telling you, I'm going to start with the confidence as being a big. If we don't have a ton of questions coming through on the comments, confidence being a big one that I see with the players I train. And a lot of it is false. It's just false. It's just what you tell yourself. It's not true. It's not true. Nobody has gotten to where we are today without hard work, dedication, discipline, working hard. And that's what Vogel Soccer Mastery is about. Okay? It's about starting where you're at and leveling up a little bit each and every day and building your skills. So we got Jonathan Salas says, hello. I just subscribed. My question is, what position gets recruited more often into professional leagues? Oh, that's a great question. And I'm not the one totally to give into this question or know the exact answer on this one. I assume maybe you're working towards professional league, so I assume you're asking this probably for yourself. I honestly I don't know the answer to that exact question, but my guess would be, and this is just a guess to me, but it would be central midfield position. I feel it's very hard to find a really good central midfielder who can visualize the field, see your players runs before they even make them, where they're going to be before they make them, foreshadowing what's going to happen. That was my position I love to play the most. I did play other positions, but central midfielder was by far my favorite because you get to shoot, you get to defend, you get to do moves, you get to support play, and you get to attack. You get to make those long through ball runs as well. 1-2 touches towards goal. You get to take the free kicks. You get to do everything at central midfielder. That's my guess. That's my what I would hope, but it might not be the direct answer, Jonathan, for you. I'll check with my business partner at Coach's Training Room, Mark, who's in England. He might have a better answer, and I will make a note to next time I go live, which I don't know how often I'm going to do these lives yet, but I'm going to make a note of your name right now, Jonathan Sales. And I appreciate you being a part of the live and subscribing. Thank you so much. And Jonathan, just so you know, these lives, I'm going to be trying to help out as much as I can. Like I said, I just wrote this down because I'm going to ask my business partner too, who's a professional coach in England and who has a lot more background on in that specifically. So I'll get his input on it and get back to you. As long as you're subscribed, you'll know when I'll be on next. Go ahead and jump in and say, hey, did you get that question answered? And I made a note, and I'll definitely find out for you, Jonathan. Is there anything else I can help you with, Libin or Jonathan? Going back to the whole confidence as a soccer player, I feel a lot of it, a personal experience, is I went to my very first tryout as a freshman high schooler, just going in freshman year of high school. High school is a big leap from middle school, and I was tiny. I was so short and not the most muscular or fit person, or muscular person. And my coach, which I wouldn't advise this at all, but one of the things he said was, "You're too small." It was like during the first or second tryout, and it affected me. It affected me quite a bit. I've been playing since I was 3. I played on the top level travel leagues, traveled all over playing. I had very good skills, very fast, a lot of moves, very good at shooting. Overall, very good, but I did not at the time have the height, the build for it, the muscles, the strength, the agility. Or I did have agility, but I should say the height and muscular. But that was in his mind, the coach's mind, that's what he was looking for in his players. But what happened was I proved him wrong. He thought there was no way I'd be on varsity, and he thought I'd be on JV. But what happened is I proved him wrong. I worked my butt off each and every tryout, every day at tryouts, which it was about 4 days of tryouts. And guess what? Made the varsity team. I was the shortest guy on the team. I was I wasn't the most strong player on the team, probably, down being the least, but I made the team. varsity as a freshman in high school because of my hard work since I was 3 years old, playing with players that were better than me, increasing my focus, and um, playing all those years until, let's see, that was probably I was 14 years old going into high school. And internally, it hurt me a little bit. I didn't know the coach that well. He told me I was too small. And in my head, I said, I know I have the skills. I know I can score. I know I can pass. I know I have a ton of skills I've built up over the years. That I'm going to prove them wrong. And I did. And I was on varsity all 4 years, and I was first team All State, Michigan, and had an excellent high school career, ton of awards, and proved them wrong. Loved it. So it's all about hard work. It's not about how tall you are, how big you are, how fat, how skinny, how muscular you are, anything like that. Okay. You have to just work and focus. You see, some of the best basketball players are short. Okay. So it doesn't have to do with that. All right. Johnson said, thank you for answering my question. I have another question. How often do you focus on muscle flexibility training? I would try to do that, mix that speed and agility and flexibility training. I kind of combine those together. Speed, agility, flexibility training, muscle flexibility training as together. I would do that at least twice a week. Once a week if you don't have a ton of time, but twice a week. Get into the speed and agility, doing the ladder trainings, getting to the gym, but just mixing that in your routine. How old are you, Jonathan? If you don't mind me asking, and where are you from? But again, I would say it all depends on how serious you are. Are you? It sounds like you're trying to go pro, so it's going to be more often than a lot of players to get out there and be practicing and training and doing that speed and agility mixed in with all your trainings every at least once or twice a week. I also made varsity my first year. Awesome. Hey, great job, man. It's not easy. It's not easy, especially these days. There's a lot of good players out there. Trying out sophomore year. My first year, trying out sophomore year, I was about 5'6". I didn't get much playing time, but I grew over the summer into junior year. All right. All right. So you must be a good player. Making varsity freshman year is not an easy task. So you were 5'6". Now you're a bit taller. And I became a starter because of my added height. Okay. All right. We have a few people on, not too many, but it's been good getting the conversations going. I don't really care how many join the live. I just want to be helpful to the ones that are here as much as you can. Oh, 6'1". Wow, taller than me. Nice. I'm 5'9". So good deal. Probably getting some good headers in as well. So yeah, I would just try to get out as much as you can playing on a daily basis. But as far as speed and agility, try to get that in once or twice during the week. I'm sure you have your team trainings for your high school or if you do club or training as well. Just mix that in. Yeah, go ahead. What's your other question? You're 6'1" now. How old is too old to go pro? I would say Man, they're so young now. What is it, 17-year-old? It's like, you're too old. I know there's pros that are playing that are over. Get into pro, you can't be over. They're not going to recruit you, I believe, at 30, and that's probably pretty old. That's what I would say, though. I would say 30. But I would say you should never stop going after your dreams. I mean, you never know what could happen. Oh, semi-pro, yeah, over 30 is fine too. Semi-pro. But hey, if it's a goal of yours, you should never stop going after your dreams, man. Age doesn't really matter. It's about your skill level and your endurance and your willpower. If you can perform, it doesn't matter what age you are. I'm just all right. Let's see. Do we have anybody else on the channel? Want to? What else can we talk about? How about juggles? What's your juggling record? Go ahead and put it in the comments. Curious on your current juggling record. Oh, here you go. Here's a good saying I have in my office here. Always hustle. It's probably backwards, but it says always hustle, man. Always be hustling. And what I always recommend, as early as you can in your life, work on making your passion your business. Okay, so if you love soccer as much as I do, I turned it into, it was a passion of mine. I love playing. I learned all the skills as best I could. I put out videos on my YouTube channel here. And now I turned it into a business where I train other players to learn the moves, learn speed, agility, fitness, learning life lessons through the sport of soccer. So it feels good when I can see them improving as a player and also as a person as I train them over time. So that's my passion. That's what I love to do. So if you can find something you love, turn it into a business, make money with it, earlier the better to figure out what that passion is. And then the earlier the better to get a mentor, someone that has done it, and learn from them how you can turn that passion into a business. Because it's easier than ever nowadays with the internet and video to do that. All right, everybody. Well, oh, we got some others joining us. Feel free to go ahead, post your name, where you're joining us from. My name's Eric Vogel. I'm the owner of the channel, Vogel Soccer Mastery. I'm here to answer any questions you have. If you're a soccer player, how can I help you? Is there anything you're struggling with at the moment? I'm here to help. We're almost at 10 million views on the channel and also about 36,000 subscribers. So thank you for subscribing and being a part of the channel. I'm here to help. I'm probably going to do these lives once a week. And if people show up, they show up. If not, they don't. But I'm here to help improve you as a player as much as I can, refer you videos based if I can't answer it, maybe there's another video that I've seen that can help you out as a player. All right, so post any questions you have. We'll probably wrap up here in about 5 minutes. Unless there's